We got in the Major League Fishing Champions Club box for May 2021. Let's take a look. That's right, the only box that I actually subscribe to, the Major League Fishing's Champion Club. Why? No discount codes, no hassle, $30 a month. Baits the pros use in Major League Fishing. If you're a fan of Kevin Van Dam, you just saw him win his first Major League Fishing event. That was an amazing display. Crankbait, sledge fishing, Lake Chickamauga. Man, what a great way. I mean, it was a crazy event to watch. The top 5 were within like 2 or 3 pounds of each other starting into the third period. And KVD went ham.
2 pounds, 13 ounces. 2 pounds, 6 ounces. 2 pounds, 0 ounces. Now, you're in first place. 2 pounds, 4 ounces. 2 pounds, 4 ounces. 2 pounds, 15 ounces. You think there's a school there? 2 pounds, 9 ounces.
Big one. That's the one, right? There's a big one. That's why you throw those mustad KVDs right there. Can't tell you how many times I've done. There's a 6-pounder.
6 pounds, 5 ounces.
The GOAT, the greatest of all time. KVD went nuts at the beginning of the third period. Went from 40 pounds to 70 pounds. And nobody got close to catching him. I love that Major League Fishing streams everything live. Facebook, YouTube, on their website. It's awesome because you can follow along no matter where you're at. But enough of all that. Let's get into the May box. This one got here late because my first one got jacked up in shipping. What'd Tom at Major League Fishing do? Sent me out another one, toot sweet. So here it is. Let's dig into it and see what we got this month. Now here in the Midwest, the bass are finishing up the spawn. Many are still shallow. Some are starting to head back out towards those main lake points or towards deeper water. So pretty much right now you can catch them anywhere. So let's see what we got, even though right now we're at the very beginning of June. First up from Berkeley. Yeah, we all know Berkeley, favorite scent around. We got some buzz and speed toads. You can throw these on an extra wide gap hook itself or even throw it on the back of a buzz bait. But toads, frogs, frog fishing is going to be hot right now. Here in the Midwest, those lily pads are starting to hit up the top of the water and starting to fill in areas. So frogs a good thing to be throwing. From 13 Fishing, we got a ninja worm. Now I haven't thrown any 13 Fishing baits before. Alright, they call this a Mardi Crawl. And I got to give them credit. I mean, it's kind of a green pumpkin base, but it's got a lot of green flake in it, purple flake in it. Look how thick it is up front. It's like a big old Ned bait up here, but then it slims down. And look at that tail. Look at the flap on that thing. That is going to catch some water. I gotta say I'm digging the design. Because look at the bend in the tail right here for the action. And then this flap. Oh, it's flapped on both sides. That is going to catch some water. So I could see throwing this out weightless Texas rigged or regular Texas rigged. But I gotta believe in clear water, that's gonna catch some bass. I'm actually never seen this before, but I know of a couple places where I can fish this that it should be pretty effective. I'm actually pretty amazed by the looks of this. All right, 13 Fishing, I see you, ninja worm. I like everything I see with that already. Next up, we got a Yozuri square bill. Now I like innovation. I like people. They give you a QR code. You scan that with your phone, and it's going to show you a video about this bait. That's slick. Speaking of videos, one other thing I love about Major League Fishing, go to the website, majorleaguefishing.com. Go to the Champions Club section. Whether you subscribe to this box or not, the videos are still there. They do about 90 minutes worth of video with the pros that pick the baits that go in the box in the month. This month they talked to Kevin Van Dam, Gary Klein, and a young guy who just won an event, Fishes for Favorite Rods and Googan Baits. But they do a video talking about all the different baits, why they're in there, and what they did. So obviously, now again, this box was focused for May, so you're talking about those pre-spawn, and then the fish coming off the post-spawn, still in shallow water. This in stained water would tear them up. 2 to 3 to maybe 5 feet. This looks like another good looking bait from Missouri. And they have some pretty sweet looking crankbaits. So now we've had a speed worm, we've had a crankbait, moving baits. We've had the toad, because, you know, frogs. Following up with crankbaits as they get out a little deeper, whether it's crankbait for shallow water or crankbait for deep water, you always want to have a follow-up bait in case a fish swipes at it and misses. A lot of times people will throw on a wacky rig or they'll Nico rig it. So in that spirit of a wacky rig or Nico rig, in the box this month is a kit. A wacky / Nico rig kit from Mustad. You have the O-ring dispenser, if you will. These are the O-rings that have their own little hook keeper in it. So as you can see here, it's got the little loop. You feed your hook through that loop and then the loop around the bait. So you're not trying to take a hook under the O-ring, you're putting it in this hoop here to make your baits last that much longer. But this is a wacky / Nico rig. You stick your stick bait in the end here, roll that O-ring off on the top, and then stick your hoop in the little loop there on top of those O-rings. That's really cool. Then you get some Mustad Nico / wacky rig hooks. Nice, big. Stick them in the mouth. Perfect. And of course, last but not least, the Nico nail weights to put in the front of the bait to give it that little front falling action. And these are tungsten nail weights, so that's really, really slick. But again, a complete Nico / wacky rig kit from Mustad. Definitely something that you can Nico rig, the Googan Bait Slim Shake. Throw that O-ring on there, drive that nail into the front. You got a good follow-up bait throwing on a spinning rod. If a bass swipes at your crankbait and misses, immediately pick up your spinning rod and throw this Nico rig right on the top where that swipe happened. Let this slowly fall down. More times than not, you're going to get bit. And that's not coming from me. This is one of the follow-up techniques used by Kevin Van Dam. And if you don't believe me, go watch the 90-minute video where they talk to all the pros about the baits that came in the box this month. He's the one who covers this Mustad Nico / wacky rig kit, and that's exactly what he does. He keeps that right there on standby to toss in when those fish miss it. And who knows more about crankbaiting than Kevin Van Dam, because we literally just watched him obliterate the field. Now, what else are these Slim Shakes good for? That's right, shaky head. But something else you might not think of, Carolina rig. And that gets covered by the Googan Pro that's in the video, this month's release on Major League Fishing's Champions Club. And then we get some leader material from Tough Line, it looks like. 8-pound test. Speaking of throwing a Carolina rig, got some little leader material now. Throw that Slim Shake on there, boom, good to go. Or even that, oh yeah. This says Max Buoyancy, Carolina rig, Ninja Worm. Yep, Carolina, yep. If you haven't seen my video on Carolina rigs, I'll link that right up here. All right, what else we got in the box? Oh, if you haven't seen this one, Mr. Alton Jones Sr., who won the 2021 Heavy Hitters. Yep, got another one to add over there onto the door, but we got Alton Jones Sr. Now, I met Alton years ago when my oldest was young, and he remembers him because he actually called Shane up onto the boat during one of the demonstrations. It was actually really cool. Then it looks like we got a sticker from Yellow Tech. These are the guys you see with the GoPros in the back corner of the boat. They make the stand that fits into where the light pole goes so that you can juice your GoPro all day long. Pretty cool idea. If I'm looking to get one, on the back side of this card is a discount code to save $100 or $55 depending on which one of the bundles that you want. There's also a discount for Yeti. It's 20% off of an 1826 or 36 ounce bottle. That's cool. And 25% off of TH Marine Supplies. And also on the back of this, there's a 30% discount on all Rapala brands at Rapala.com. If you catch a big fish on a Berkeley bait, you can take a picture of yourself and post it on Facebook or Instagram with the hashtag MLF Champions Challenge, and you have a chance at winning big prizes. That's it for this month's box. Do a quick recap. Googie Squad Slim Shakes. I've already got a bunch of these. These are going to go into the Veterans Care packages. I'm actually going to try out some of these Ninja Worms just because they are a pretty cool looking concept, and I want to try some of these Speed Words in clear water. These are a crankbait. These are going to go in the Veterans Care package. I definitely am going to put this must-add O-ring kit to work. And the Speed Toads, I'm going to throw on the back of the Buzzbait that we got in last month's box. So this should be a good combination. Let's go. Now drop me a comment down below. Does your 30 bucks at Walmart buying you one of the mystery boxes with a bunch of baits that may or may not be worth the money? I don't know. These are all name brand. And the mystery boxes might have a video. It's associated with some YouTuber that's learning how to fish and making videos versus instructional videos from Kevin Van Dam, Gary Klein, probably the two winningest pros in bass fishing history, and then the other bass pros on the Major League Fishing Pro Tour. It's kind of hard to beat getting the information from the actual pros talking about the actual baits they use and put into boxes like this. You may not be into the whole subscription thing. I am, because for me it's an affordable way to get baits for my Veterans Care packages, and then maybe every now and then supplement some of my tackle, or in this case show me something I've never seen before. I didn't even know 13 Fishing made baits. I thought they just made rods and reels. So hey, what do I know? That's it for the May bundle. Until next time, get outside when you can and go make a memory. One cast at a time.